In 1947, 5 political prisoners were locked in a hermetically sealed chamber deep inside a Soviet research facility. They didn't know each other's names. They only knew this: stay awake for 30 days and you earn your freedom. Fail. And nobody said what would happen. Behind bulletproof glass, scientists watched every flicker of an eyelid. A clear, odorless gas pumped in through hidden vents, an experimental stimulant designed to erase the need for sleep. Microphones and cameras recorded every breath, every whisper, every twitch. At first, the prisoners talked. They joked about missing a good night's rest. They traded stories, harsh prison days, stolen moments of comfort, the warmth of home. Their laughter echoed, a fragile soundtrack to a grave experiment. Researchers scribbled notes. Day 1, subjects alert. Day 2, no signs of distress. Day 3, still talking, no anomalies. Then, on day 4, voices trembled, eyes reddened, skin grew clammy. A tall man with close-cropped hair began murmuring to himself. Another, broad-shouldered, pressed his palms flat against the wall, as if fighting an invisible tide. The scientists saw fatigue, but no one fell asleep. The gas was too effective. By day 5, the chatter stopped. The cameras showed movement, small shifts in posture, but the microphones captured only ragged breathing. Wires all read normal, systems all green. Yet the chamber was silent. Concern rippled through the observation room. The lead scientist spoke calmly into the intercom. Opening chamber in 10 seconds. Lay flat on the floor. No harm will come to you. Silence. Then a single reply. Hoarse, distant. We do not wish to be freed. Gloved hands trembled as the locks released. The steel door swung open. Inside, one prisoner lay dead. His throat was torn open, blood pooling beneath him. The other 4 crouched in corners, grotesque and broken. One had peeled off his own eyelids and clutched them in his fists, wide-eyed and unblinking. Another whispered to the walls, humming a high-pitched tune through cracked lips. A third clawed at a fresh wound on his thigh, tearing strips of flesh and eating them. The 4th knelt in the center, eyes fixed on the ceiling, whispering a wordless chant. Chaos exploded. Before anyone could react, the man with no eyelids lunged at a guard, ripping at his uniform. The guard fell, silent. Researchers flooded the chamber with sedatives via gas masks, but each time a prisoner inhaled, they convulsed and died. Their bodies were engineered by the relentless stimulant to reject unconsciousness. One man remained. He was strapped to a metal table, arms and legs bound tight, needles and tubes in every limb. Bruises and cuts crisscrossed his torso. His breathing was ragged. His eyes glowed in the dim light. The lead surgeon stepped forward with a scalpel. The prisoner's head snapped up. In a voice that cut through the panic, he said, "Look at me. We are you. Every anger you hide, every fear you smother when you dream. To free us, you must never sleep." The surgeon hesitated. The prisoner's breath rattled. "Let us live, or we become your nightmares." A soldier at the door raised his rifle, hand shaking. One shot cracked. The man fell silent. The chamber was sealed, logs destroyed, staff sworn to secrecy. Officially, it never happened. In 2010, an anonymous post called "The Russian Sleep Experiment" went viral online. It read like a declassified dossier: gas formulas, EEG readings, interview transcripts, detailed, clinical, horrifying. But no evidence appeared, no archives, no confirmations, no whistleblowers. Historians called it fiction. Psychologists labeled it folklore. Internet horror fans crowned it the ultimate creepypasta. Yet the story strikes a nerve. It mirrors real atrocities. Project MKUltra, the CIA's mind control program dosing unwitting Americans with LSD, barbiturates, electroshock. Dr. Ewan Cameron's sleep room. Canadian patients trapped in isolation, blasted with drugs and repetitive tapes to erase their identities. Nazi medical experiments, starvation, freezing, injection of infectious agents, all rationalized as science. Those programs were real. They destroyed lives, yielded lawsuits, forced government apologies. They remind us how science can warp into torture when empathy is stripped away. The Russian sleep experiment may be fictional, but it feels possible. It taps into our deepest fears. What if curiosity overtakes compassion? What if governments decide the ends justify any means? What if the greatest horror lies not in monsters, but in ourselves? Today, creators riff on this legend everywhere. Short films trap you in gas chambers. VR experiences push you towards sleep deprivation. YouTube narrators whisper about hollow eyes behind steel doors. It's a modern myth, pulled from real fears. So tonight, before you drift off, ask yourself, how far would you go to conquer sleep? And what might awaken if you never do? If this story left you unsettled, please like, subscribe to StoryCorps, and share in the comments which dark legend I should uncover next. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes open.